Now, South Africa's most decorated coach, Coach Pitso Mosimane, has announced a significant boost for his Grassroots football initiative. Mosimane founded the rapidly expanding Pitso Mosimane Youth Football, a comprehensive organization dedicated to youth development. The organization unites a broad ecosystem of programs, and to talk about all things football, we're pleased to be joined by the man himself, Coach Pitso John Hamilton Mosimane. Coach John Hamilton?
It's Johnny.
A very good morning, Johnny. Thank you for joining us this morning on Morning Live. We speak about Pitso Mosimane Youth Football, something very close and dear to your heart.
Yeah.
But often we don't understand those funding challenges that you face. So speak to us about those and why it's so important to partner with the right commercial entities.
Yeah, if you look at the academics, you can't have entrepreneurs when you don't have good schools, right? So the same with football. We can't look at it at the top of the Orlando Pirates, the Chiefs, when we don't do the grassroots and development programs. So we believe that we could sort that a little bit better and earlier and structured, and from the schools and into communities, so that when they play later, but they have the basic principles. You know, like you don't want children to be, you can't say children must study, must read when you don't do your ABCDs. So we're doing our ABCDs with them.
And I love doing those ABCDs with them. I want to touch on, just for you as Pitso Mosimane Youth Football, just those commercial partnerships that you have in place now and how you believe those are going to aid you in getting the job done of the ABCDs that you speak of.
Yeah, we're doing football a little bit different. We're trying to make the product very attractive at school. Instead of children just coming to do physical education the usual way. So we have changed it, we have moved it differently, and children love playing. We do mass participation, but we involve a little bit of football, and they play. And the teachers are happy that when they come back to the class, they are revived, you know. So that's what we do. But after that, we make sure that after school, which is if they want to play, then we teach them how to play. The good thing is that we learn basic motor skills, you know, how, jumping, hopping, and we follow the curriculum, because physical education is a curriculum. So and not many people are doing it well. So we do it so well, and it's age appropriate, that from there, when they come to football, it's like yours. If you have a son who plays football or a girl plays football, from the school to our thing. So he has done about 4 or 5 sessions, which we don't find on any children who just plays football. He just go training in the afternoon, right? So with us, he's got all the basics, and we communicate with the coaches who coach the children after to say, we have done this, we have done this, we've done this, so you can continue doing other things. So, and yeah, it's good, and healthy body, healthy mind. Children love playing.
And they do love playing, and you touch a lot on just that grassroots level and the importance of making those investments. Now, when you arrived this morning, I saw you meeting up with Coach Abdeslam Ouadou outside and taking some pictures. Of course, he's a man from Morocco, a country where you've done some coaching courses there. Morocco has been very intentional about their investment in football from various levels, including the grassroots level. What do you make of that intentional investment and us seeing them reaping the rewards now when you look at their women's football, you look at the under-20 team, their under-17 at the recent World Cup, and of course the senior teams? Yeah,
they have a center, a very, very big center that the king supports the center. It's like the government supports the center. But that's for coaches, that's for clubs, for players, for national teams, and all that. That's for the elite, right? But we don't have that in South Africa. But we can still focus on the schools and do the same thing that they're doing, but do it at schools. So it's possible, it's doable. It's just that it needs to be supported and structured well. But we are there, we are with the Skuro schools, and it's there straight. We can do it. We can do anything. Yeah.
We can do anything. I want to get your thoughts now from a coach perspective. When you look at our top flight men's football in South Africa, what are your thoughts? Because I think for the first time in a while, we're seeing a start to the season that it seems very competitive. What are your thoughts when you look at this current 25-26 season?
We're doing very well. I mean, Pirates is doing exceptionally well. It's pushing Sundowns, rattling Sundowns a little bit, which is what we want. But it's a long haul, this thing. You can't say who's going to win the league. Sundowns has got a history and experience of going for a very long time. But Pirates says maybe not this year, you know. So, yeah. But our national teams are doing well. Bafana is doing well for the World Cup, under 20s. They also qualified for the World Cup, under 17s, qualified for the World Cup, Banyana. So we are in a good space. But underneath is this what we are doing. Development of football from school and to the communities.
And you speak about the national teams at all different levels, including Banyana Coach. As I wrap up with you, just your thoughts ahead of Morocco 2025.
No, we are good. We'll get there. Last time we got a bronze medal. So I think if you got a bronze, you must try and go to the final. And when you're in the final, you might as well as win it, you know. But what's important is we are in a good space, but we need to look after the base, the foundation at the moment, whilst we are enjoying what we are doing up front. So look after the base, look at the foundations, and thanks to Hisense for giving us the gadgets. And it's not funny that our coaches says to even record their session, and we share information, and then we can check what they are doing in all these schools, in Kuro schools and in our football clubs. So the devices came at the right time. We can prepare now, like the professional teams.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Coach Pitso Mosimane, of course, just speaking and just mentioning how well our national teams are doing at various levels, but that it is at grassroots level that we need to be careful to ensure that we maintain, and that is where the Pitso Mosimane Youth Football comes in, and ensuring that our youngsters are aided well so that when they become the stars of tomorrow, they know exactly how to perform.